sacrificially. The referees will call that time in a moment. So, from the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, we will remember them. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We are nearly ready for lift-off.
Hello and welcome to the Loddon Valley Leisure Centre. NBL Cup action here. The visiting City of Birmingham Rockets.
Let's talk after the game.
Hosted by your home team, Reading Rockets, today. I'm here with Ben Fisher, my usual esteemed co-host. Hi, Ben.
Hello, sorry about that. I was otherwise
engaged.
Engaged, indeed.
Well, thank you for joining us eventually. Much appreciated. The City of Birmingham Rockets have been introduced, but I'll go through the lineups after we welcome onto the floor the home team, Reading Rockets, with potentially a special visitor, express airmail back into the roster.
Indeed. The return of Jemiah Jenkins, none other. So Jemiah landed on Friday morning. We managed to get him licensed, and he's just being introduced to the crowd now.
Yeah, there was a big shout out actually of the licensing, you and Liz and a few others, and here he is, the man himself, Jemiah Jenkins, back in West Berkshire. Loving being here. As we've been delivered some rosters, some box scores, fantastic. So Ben, I'd say NBL Cup action. If you're feeling up to it, have you got a kind of 60-second summary of how the Cup works and how we've got to, is this round 4, 3? 4?
I thought it was round 3, but it says round 4, so we'll go with Cup round 4. So yeah, this involves basically all of the NBL teams that enter the Cup. So Cup kind of like the FA Cup, as it were. We've been drawn against a team in our own league, which does happen obviously from time to time, and what a game this is as well, because the Birmingham Rockets has started off life in NBL Division 1 really, really well, and it promises to be a fantastic matchup, that's for sure.
Yeah, these are two early powerhouses in NBL 1 so far. The Rockets obviously only the one loss so far, but that was in Kit King Trophy. Is that still accurate?
That is absolutely correct. They're 3-0 in NBL Division 1, as are the City of Birmingham Rockets.
So big game ahead, and the City of Birmingham Rockets got a lot of firepower. I've seen All and Jackman not suited this evening, and quite a big blow for them.
Yeah, I mean, as many viewers will know that have watched NBL Division 1 action, Orland Jackman is a real firepower and a former Olympian and a 3-on-3 winner as well, I believe, and he's definitely got a lot of credentials in this league. So it'll be a big miss for them, but it's the return of Sam Toloese, and I have no doubt in my mind he will be looking to put a number on the Reading Rockets this evening.
Yeah, and we're obviously always sad when we see Sam Toloese because we can only do half the dunks that he can do at our age.
Yes, well, incredible athleticism from a man who's in what we would call the latter stages of his career, but he can play, he can ball. So looking forward to seeing him this evening. Yeah, certainly there will be some dunks, I can guarantee that, and some pretty physical play from Toloese. But they've got some other weapons, haven't they? Martin Gale, obviously, in the side. Toloese, Iberia too. Ron Iberia is in here too. So plenty of firepower, even without Orland Jackman. Yeah, I mean, Martin Gale is another Division 1 stalwart, and I remember him back in the days of the Derby Trailblazers when he was there. He was a fantastic talent, and he's captaining this team. He helped coach the team, I believe, in Division 2 last year ahead of their promotion. So, yeah, he's a fantastic asset for them. Kane King as well, another one with Division 1 experience, a very versatile guard. So he's definitely one that can cause some problems for the Rockets. And, yeah, they've got a really nice blend of up-and-coming talent. So just going through that roster, as Ben mentioned, this Kane King, Toloese, Teasdale, Jordan Jews, Martin Gale, Ronald Iberia, Benjamin Tu, Reese Foe, Daly, Nathan Owens, Josh Clark, Akibe and Price make up the rest of the roster for the City of Birmingham Rockets. And Reading, which will be familiar to our usual viewers, Mitch Clark, Reese Pinnock, who's been nursing a bit of a hand injury, I believe, but is suited up today. New boy Jeremiah Jenkins, but returning Jeremiah Jenkins. Flip, as he's effectively known here, Lewis Champion, Elijah Maynard, Isaac Brown, Harry Milbank, Jacob Spurrier, Lorenzo Elliott, Finn Porter, Zach Powell and Christian Alexander make up the rest of the roster. And we've spoken a bit about the City of Birmingham Rockets, but what about our home team, Reading Rockets, on a good reign of form at the minute? Yes, on a good run of form. As we said, 3-0 in Division 1, as are the City of Birmingham Rockets, the only 2 unbeaten teams in Division 1 play. And for the Rockets, it'll be interesting because obviously Jeremiah Jenkins has only just come back into the fold, hasn't had much practice time, if any, with the home team. But it'd be interesting to see how he fits in to the squad. But the usual suspects of Zach Powell and Mitch Clark, Lewis Champion, Finn Porter, all of which have been MVPs of games so far. So the Rockets definitely have talent on their roster, but this is probably going to be one of their stiffest tests so far. Yep, totally agree. And had a very brief chat with Coach Samit Nurizadeh pre-game. He sort of said it's a really evenly matched group of players on paper, very kind of like for like, no kind of differences in the size and the guard play. So he's clearly taken them very seriously. Yeah, he definitely is, and I think obviously with Nuno Rodriguez coming into position as head coach of the City of Birmingham Rockets as well, that provides them, you know, with a really good leader at the helm, good basketball brain, and it'll be an interesting matchup between the two coaches and how they respond to each other during this game. Rockets are starting with Clark, Alexander, Powell, Maynard, and Champion. Do a bit of spotting here. It's Gale and King. For Daly for Birmingham. Up top, Benjamin Tu. He's going to be a Ben too, isn't he? I'm going to get ripped on the stream for using Benjamin. That's all right. What's the full name? Yeah, fair enough. I'm as accurate as I can be. I'm going to rely on you to cover the stream at the minute because I seem to not be able to get any Wi-Fi. Sort of story of my life. Technical issues as always. Yes, just what you need at the start of this game. Well, you know, I'm just gonna do my actual job of commentating. That's a good idea.
And then I'll see what happens with the rest of it.
Absolutely, enjoy that.
Tolowazy also rounds out the starters for the City of Birmingham Rockets. If you are on the live stream today, be sure to drop us a comment. Let us know how things are going. This is going to be a great one here. Early tip, controlled by the Rockets, and now the first possession with Champion. Here's Clark and Maynard. Here's that early cross-screen action they like down low. Alexander, good skip, finds Maynard. He's behind three. Usually a mid-range guy, a couple of bobbles around, and it's going to end up with Powell, but it's the other way. Could have been a push on the play, but early call not taken. Smile from Powell.
Yes, Powell playing against his hometown.
Yeah. Powell and King will be a good matchup here. You can see early. Tolowazy being guarded by Clark. That's going to be a busy day for him. Early double from Champion, and early scout looks good on that possession.
Yes, defended the Horns action well. Mitch Clark doing a good job.
Champion just drops off the bouncer to Alexander, and there's the first point of the game for the big man.
Yes, and it's common thread that Alexander opens the game up well, and he's done so again this afternoon.
Here's King. Gale gets Maynard off his feet, 2 dribble to pull up, and that is vintage Martin Gale.
It certainly is. Martin Gale, excellent off the bounce and finding the cup early in this one.
Here's Powell, and it's a hold from Gale, although Gale thought it could have been the other way. This is going to be one of those interesting ones, and a bit of, what do you call it, handbags? 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other.
Yes, absolutely. But I'm not sure you can use that expression anymore.
Oh, sorry, got cancelled. Here's Alexander with Champion. High screen and roll. Champion with the extra dribble, as bodies everywhere at the minute, and Alexander manages to push that away to Clark, and Gale dives, and this one is 3 on the shot clock. It's got to put it up, and Mitch Clark does. 2 with a big board and the physicality early. Here's Gale, almost the same spot, but a few feet back. Lots of bodies, lots of tips, and Champion controls.
Very physical start to this game.
Maynard in that spot he likes, but drops this one off to Alexander, and 2's late on the rotation and a foul, and Christian Alexander will go to the line for 2. And as you said, early physicality.
Absolutely, the City of Birmingham making their presence known here at the Reading home court of Loddon Valley Leisure Centre. A couple of people, Mark, tuning into this stream already. We're at 100, which is good to see.
Oh, 100 in the first quarter.
Absolutely.
That's mid-season numbers there.
Chester Donnelly, welcome. We've got Dan Buchanan just settling down with a beer to watch this.
Terrific.
That's fantastic. And chemistry made simple. Please don't refer to both teams as the Rockets, but we're definitely going to try not to.
Here's King controlling the point. Rockets go into a bit of a 2-3-ish zone, potentially. No, it's still man, just how it was lined up. King from the left wing, and he knocks down a 3, and Birmingham right back in this 5-4.
Yes, Kane King, definitely one of the Birmingham's perimeter threats in this game, and somebody the Rockets are going to have to keep an eye on.
Another fine inside for Alexander. He's fouled, and late rotation this time by Ford Daly.
Yes, and good ball movement by the Rockets to find the inside. Coach Nurizadeh a little bit frustrated that his big man can't convert, but a lot of attention so far to the interior game for the Reading team.
Kane King currently shooting 44% from 3 this season, so really hitting at a high clip. One to watch now he's made his first. Alexander, in turn, makes his first free throw.
Yeah, definitely, and obviously Martin Gale, Kane King, both going to their strongest points early, and that's the Rockets will not. Sorry, the Reading team will not want that to happen.
fantastic pickup of your double use of Rockets.
Thank you.
Bit of extended pressure here from the Rockets. Reading. And they've got a good trap and a good position. Here's King, and a lot of ticks taken off the clock there into offense with 14 on the shot clock. 2 down the baseline. Rotates to King, and Tolawase in a good spot on the block. He'll skip out to 4 Daly on that left corner. Nothing this time, and nice little action to screen in the help side that time. Yeah, definitely. A really good ball movement by Birmingham, but also great defense from the Reading team there, rotating really well. Powell along the baseline finds Maynard, missed his first, but makes his second triple attempt of the day. Certainly gets the Rockets crowd going as they show the 3 sign as the Rockets lead by 4. Early post, and there's that double, and Alexander coming across is whistled. I think it's good help. If he doesn't fly over with as much zealous, he probably doesn't get called for the foul there. Absolutely, the Rockets maintaining their tactic of fronting all post catches. Yeah, Sam Tolawase, who's probably listed at 6'4", he's, you know, in that 6'2". Well, it's a complete thrown elbow there from 2, and he's frustrated, and interesting what the call will be there. Yeah, it's just been called an offensive foul, and sorry, you probably heard me go ooh, because that was a bit of a flailing one. It looked. Just seen on the replay, Champion gives him a good bump coming off the screen, and Ben too took exception to that, and let's say extended an elbow. Here's Clark down the floor with a good bit of steam, and Rockets into offense early. Backdoor is Powell. Had the option to skip, turns it down for Maynard, who made his last one, thinking about another. Rattles that one home, and Elijah Maynard with back-to-back 3s. Yes, good play from Reading there. And I just paused because Mitch Clark has been called for a foul against Sam Tolawase. Clark and Tolawase, there is a lot of competitive fire in that matchup, and it's going to be a good one to watch. It definitely is. Here comes this cross-screen action again, which the Rockets are happy to bump. Here's Gale, guarded by Champion. Tolawase, who can make him from that high post spot, has been tipped around and will stay with the Reading Rockets going on the offense. Yeah, I would say Sam T's strengths there is the catch and shoot open 3. Clark didn't really give him much room. Good defense by Reading. Champion at 4 Daly. That will be his second and may force the City of Birmingham Rockets into an early change here. No action on the bench so far. No, just looking at the delay, and it looks like Martin Gale's been warned. Interestingly enough, Mark, City of Birmingham in the penalty already. Only 4 minutes gone in this first quarter. Yeah, I won't bore people with my usual comment around early foul trouble and all that kind of stuff. Champion knocks down the pair. King is tipped by Powell, saved by and oh baby! Zach Powell skies for the left-handed dunk. What a save by Mitch Clark first and foremost. Great effort play, and as we can see on the replay, Zach Powell hammers it home for 2, and the Rockets have a 10-point lead early in this one. There's plenty of videographers in the building today, and that will be hitting the socials fairly quickly, I imagine. Let's settle ourselves down, get back in our seat as we see Coach Nurizadeh just taking a quick look at the options at the minute. And what do you think Coach will be saying? Yeah, just looking into the Birmingham timeout. They just haven't quite got going offensively yet. That's
causing them some problems in transition where Reading are quite strong. I imagine they'll be looking to play through the inside, work the Rockets in at the Reading inside players, and then they've got some really good perimeter threats. I don't think it's too much of an issue so far. I'd imagine Coach Rodriguez will also be talking about how to negate the Reading team fronting the post, maybe looking for a little bit of high-low, making a bridge pass inside. That would be what I would expect to see from the visitors today. Yeah, there's clearly been an intention to establish the inside for City of Birmingham. They haven't managed it yet, like you said, so maybe the bridge pass, maybe something different to get the interior look they want is coming. But great start to this one. Reading Rockets lead 15-5 across Midland's namesake rivals, the City of Birmingham Rockets. My son asked me, are they big rivals because they've got the same name? I was like, I don't think so, but I see where you've gone with it. Yeah, Rockets in a bit of 1-2-1-1 extended pressure. I quite like this from Coach Nurizadeh, the unexpected pressure at the timeout to try and negate what's been drawn up by Coach Rodriguez. But they're into offense now with Kane King, and here's that early look. They are helping heavy the Rockets on the interior look, and that will do. And Alexander down the lane drops it off to Powell, and he'll get an easy two, and good work by the big man. Yeah, and that's where the Reading team are really strong. They made City of Birmingham take the shot that they wanted, and the Rockets played in transition to score another two. Yeah, good bit of out of timeout and after timeout stuff from both coaches there, and a bit of that's the chess match that you can have an influence on in play. King and Powell, and he's going to get whistled for that one. Just gives Coach Nurizadeh the nod. I'm good. Don't take me out. His first foul of the day. Daly stayed in. Here's Tolawese, mid-range again. Front rims this one as well, and just tipped around, but City of Birmingham not able to capitalise. Through with a good bit of footwork inside. Tolawese doing what he does. Going to be plenty of elbows down there, and he gets the easy two, and that's what Sam Tolawese does. Absolutely, and what a physical presence in and around the basket he is. Draws the foul under real contact, and he'll take a trip to the line for the bonus. Finn Porter checking in. Alexander out, and we'd have to see on live stats whether that called on Alexander. I thought it was going to be on Lewis Champion, but not quite sure who that was whistled on the last one. Well, two fouls were shown, so you'd have thought it was on Alexander, but we will confirm that shortly. Tolawese misses the free throw, skipped ahead quite quickly from the Rockets. Early three in transition from Champion, and that will set this crowd alight. It's another triple. Damn, LJC, confident as you like, nailing the three ball. Here's Gale trying to quiet down this raucous Loddon Valley crowd. King, stop and pop, foul line, no good. Clark gets a rebound, this time early outlet again, and it's nearly Powell and just tipped away by Kane King. What a rebound from Mitch Clark, can I just say. Skying. Never seen him so athletic. It's Powell, just skipped in from the inbound from Clark. Powell going at two, will get a mismatch. Easy foul line jumper, should be two for the general, and it is. Yeah, Zach Powell absolutely loves the foul line pull-up jumper and nails the two-pointer. This one just getting away from City of Birmingham here. 15-point gap, 22-7. Tolawese and Gale. Screen and roll, Rockets will just switch that one, and there's a hold here. This is on Powell, and that's where the difficult early first foul now becomes a factor, doesn't it, Ben? Absolutely, and that means he's got to sit down after only 6 minutes. That's the foul he probably needs to make, whereas the first one, as you say, definitely one that could have been avoided. Exactly that. Jordan Dawes checking in with Ron Iberia as well. Yeah, Rockets have made some changes too. Reece Pinnock and Isaac Round have checked in. Sorry, Reading, should I say? So used to saying it. So Reece Pinnock and Isaac Round are in for the home team.
We're doing our best, folks. We're doing our best. Toloazy back to the line, and the former Rockets man has been the energy spark for the city of Birmingham so far. Rattles out his first free throw.
What will be interesting to see now is the city of Birmingham have gone slightly smaller. Finn Porter's into the game, so it'll be interesting to see if Reading go to the interior again.
Yeah, City of Birmingham also made that change. Ben 2 out of the game. Champion trapped, and that's going to be a turnover. Dawes has that one. He wears 7. There's that interior presence, and Toloazy down low is filled with energy. And Isaac Round got stuck on the switch.
Yes, and Toloazy is an absolute animal underneath the basket, and he is taking no prisoners this afternoon, that's for sure.
Yeah, almost like he's got a bit of a point to prove.
Some may say.
Some may say indeed. How are we doing on the stream, Ben? What are we looking at numbers-wise?
Well, we're up to 140, and it's great to have you guys checking in with us for this National Cup 4th round game. It's the Battle of the Rockets.
Missed free throw, but lane violation, so that will be retaken. Yeah, thank you for joining us here at Loddon Valley on the stream, as we're welcomed by almost a full house and 140 in the live stream, so busy weekend on the viewing numbers.
Absolutely, and what a showcase of basketball there is. It's that man, Mark. I'll let you introduce him.
Jeremiah Flip Jenkins back into the game. Just over early season out. He's back with the Rockets. Quick call, express delivery, and he's back in. And if he starts lighting the place on fire, it's going to go wild in here. Here's Pinnock. They leave him wide open. Jenkins thinking about the first one, skips one extra one to Clark, just back rims it, and Porter with a big rebound. He might think about this one though, gets a look at it, and Flip Jenkins almost straight away with the 3, but City of Birmingham out and running, and here's King, drops it off to Dawes. Early floater gets the lovely roll, and Rockets, the City of Birmingham Rockets coming back into this one. 22 plays 13.
Yeah, a little bit of extended defense from the visitors, a couple of stops.
There's Isaac Round wide open in that short corner, and that's good to see as well, Ben.
Yeah, likes that shot, shooting the ball better and better over his time with the Reading team.
Iberia baseline, manages to get the kick to Gale, thought about the pass, dials up his own number, and that will be a 3 from the City of Birmingham. They are really getting into this one. 16-24.
Goodness me, Martin Gale with a pull-up 3. He really is playing well.
There's Round down low, contact but not called, and should stay with the Reading Rockets. It does not, it goes the other way. I always wonder if that call there, I do think in NBL 1, known academy juniors don't get the same calls that the men's players get. Controversial, I know.
That is a big call. Be interesting to see a replay of that, as to see if Round could have done any better on that one, but as it is, City of Birmingham have it.
Here's Toloazy and Porter, skipped to Iberia on that left wing. Here's Kane King guarded by Round, and it's a late switch. Jenkins rotates, and pretty decent job to get the Toloazy 3 rather than something on the inside.
Yes, although, as you correctly said earlier, Sam T definitely, that's the one he loves to knock down right at the top of the 3-point line there.
In the bonus, Flip will go to the line for 2. Gale takes a seat, and Martin Gale has extraordinary minutes numbers. He's well up at 39 minutes for the year in the games that have been statistically analysed.
Yes, and certainly still in absolute prime shape and doing wonders for his team.
Welcome back, Flip Jenkins makes his free throw. That'll get the nerves out. The guy can explode scoring-wise. Makes a pair, and he's back. Here's King. Early skip to That was Michael Price.
One of the worst buckets you can give up after a score in transition.
Free throws as well.
Yeah.
Whoa. Jenkins to Pinnock. Jab step, drops it off to Porter inside for 2 and gets it to go. Can't be interference, I don't think.
I think that's the right call. It's a tough screen for Clark to overcome there.
And Tolawase nearly goes 360 on the baseline.
Tries to rip the Loddon Valley rim off.
And the intensity is rising so much that I think we had a light failure just now. Yes. I can feel the electricity in here.
Yes, definitely a flicker.
That's Jordan Dawes and Reese Pinnock battling for that one.
Yeah, we can see the replay. We've just seen a real Pinnock quite open on his dribble there.
Jordan Dawes gets 2 feet inside the foul line and he makes it, and now the City of Birmingham Rockets on a big run, 28-20, under a minute to go in this first quarter, and as I say, the intensity level is high. Jenkins thought about another one, Pinnock turns down one and he's going to get called for the travel.
Yeah, real shame that one, because the Rockets had moved the ball really, really well. And the travel, it was indeed.
They've turned down some threes as well, the Rockets, in those possessions, and they've actually shot the ball pretty well from the perimeter, so I think Coach Nurzadeh may be thinking to put 1 or 2 of those up. Here's Price. That round just dribbles all the way past him, gets in quite easily, and Clark thrown down, but nothing called here. And there's Jordan Dawes the other way. Iberia in this corner. Quick give and go, you don't see that very often. Back rim, and Tolawase then, I think, called for a foul. It's going to be Pinnock on a hold. No, it's Tolawase. Called for the off-ball foul on the rebound.
Yeah, will that be 2 shots to the Rockets?
Just under 25 seconds to go in this one. There's about a second difference, game clock, shot clock. Referee's just mulling over the decision. It is 2 shots, and that will be Reese Pinnock going to the line for 2, presumably. 28-20 in what's been an electric first quarter.
Sure has. I think the last maybe 2 minutes or so have been quite scrappy. That suited the City of Birmingham a little bit better. It's given them some momentum in the ball game. But the Rockets with a chance to finish the quarter with 30 points.
This is, as I always say, is the Matt Johnson time to multiply the final first quarter score by 4 and then say how much they're on for.
Indeed. And I have used that in coaching this weekend too.
There you go. Is it because of the score differential?
I think it's more just to point out defensive issues, perhaps.
Indeed. Jenkins and Dawes right here in front of our commentary position. Tolawase in that mid-block again. He'll go baseline and try and force one up, and fouls called on
Reese Pinnock there.
5.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just checking the numbers on my board.
Have a look at the replay on this one.
Tolawase, that same move baseline, and I guess there's some slight hands in, but that's the pressure that man right there can put on you, Sam Tolawase.
Absolutely, he makes things happen at the rim. And he certainly did that here with 10.5 seconds left. So Rockets probably will, sorry, Reading will probably have the final possession of this first quarter.
Tolawase, who struggled a little bit in the free throw line in this first quarter, makes that one. There'll be subs coming in for the City of Birmingham Rockets. It looks like Martin Gale is going to come in for Tolawase, who is spending a bit of time adjusting his shoes. Has a chance to get this within 7 before the final 10 seconds of the quarter, and he does. 22-29, the Reading Rockets lead City of Birmingham. Final possession of the quarter. They'll extend their pressure. Helped by Pinnock. He'll put it on the floor. Competent backcourt, and it's 6 on the shot clock. Early screen and roll with Clark and Porter. Skip to the corner. It's Champion to beat the buzzer, and he's short on that one. And that wraps up the first quarter of play here at the Valley. 29 plays 22, and what a first quarter we've had.
Certainly has been, and not sure really which of the two coaches will be the happier. Reading obviously scoring 29 points in the opening quarter, doing some good things, but City of Birmingham, probably with the momentum, you'd say, going into this second quarter, were down just over 10 points and have trimmed that to 7, scoring 22 of their own. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. It feels like City of Birmingham might be on the ascendancy in terms of offense, and Rockets just drying up a little bit, but Rockets have got Christian Alexander out of the game on 2 fouls, and Zach Powell has been quiet so far, apart from his hammer time. So, yeah, all to play for in this second quarter.
TV Academy bringing you the highlights here at the end of the first quarter. Superb job by the guys in-house here again today. There are multiple cameras and lots of good things going on. So as I say, as always, want to see anything to do with the TV Academy and how you can get involved in basketball with the TV Academy, go to the socials. Ben, you're being handed the statistics currently, so I'm going to let you have 30 seconds to mull those over to find the leaders, and then we'll come back to you. I believe we've got the crew from Physiolistic in the house today. Am I right in that one?
Yes, as always, providing the Division 1 men's team with excellent physio support and care.
Physiolistic are currently in the balcony, what we like to call the VIP. They're in the balcony, so much appreciated to have those guys here and their ongoing sponsorship and support of this NBL Division 1 men's team. Thank you guys for all your support. Be sure to check those guys out. You can see them on one of the sponsor shout outs each week, or whichever the cadence is of that, but any other information you need about Physiolistic and help in the West Berkshire Thames Valley area, you can always contact our socials.
Amazing.
Ben, as we get kicking with this second quarter.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, Sam Toloese is leading all scorers in the game with 8 points, but more importantly, he's drawn 6 fouls so far in the game as a travel is called on the play. The Rockets have got Zach Powell, Christian Alexander and Elijah Maynard on 6 apiece, with the Rockets leading the rebound game by 3.
Thanks for those stats, Ben, and as you say, Toloese really put the City of Birmingham Rockets on his back in that first quarter to get them back in this one. For Daly with a tricky cross, and he gets inside the paint and gets 2. And the Rockets need to find some scoring and some steadiness here. Maynard drops off to Champion. His cool head could be required. Porter in that short corner that he likes. Spins to the right hand and gets an easy 2, and that's great from Finn Porter.
Beautiful move by Finn Porter. Great footwork, very steady, and an awesome finish.
Sorry, Ben, I just missed that one as I was looking at stats.
Pull-up jumper there from For Daly.
Pinnock all the way down. That's Price who fouls him on the dribble.
Yeah, and I think if you're going to foul, right in the at the beginning of the front court is definitely the place to do that, especially against Pinnock, who is very good playing downhill.
Here's Champion. Probing, but nothing opening up for him at the minute. Clark, 7 on the shot clock. Champion with a dribble inside there. Loads of active hands from the City of Birmingham Rockets, and they get that one and up ahead to Abiri. Goes right at Clark, and a good defensive stand from Mitch Clark there. Maintained his verticality, as you like to say, Fish. And here's Champion. Early kick to Pinnock, and tempo for the Rockets, not finding much inside like they did early, and loads of contact and a heavy fall, and finally a whistle on the plate.
Yeah, offensive foul called.
Flip Jenkins back in for Champion. City of Birmingham Rockets defence just really upsetting the flow of the Reading Rockets offence at the minute, isn't it? They're not seeing those interior touches that we saw early in the first quarter.
Yes, indeed, and they punished the Reading team a little bit in transition also.
Beery just turns that one over to a combination of Clark and Pinnock. Finn Porter back there helping out. And here's Jenkins against Iberia. Good catch down low this time for Porter. The cutting Clark, and that's better from the Rockets.
Yeah, love that. The 45 cut from Mitch Clark. Good pass from Finn Porter. 2 points, Reading.
Here's Price, who goes at Porter. High arcing finish. Not that time, and again, more contact. Here's Jenkins, goes quick give and go with Pinnock, and there's Flip Jenkins in the corner for three.
Jemiah Jenkins getting it going. And this has really benefited the Reading team. Very direct offence from the City of Birmingham has led to some transition baskets from Reading.
Price looking for an action away from the ball. It ends up in the hands of Gale against Maynard. This is a nice matchup. Maynard hands back, defends well, and late call, and it's on Jenkins? Yes. And he was quick to apologise to Coach Nurizadeh, because I think Elijah Maynard individually did a fantastic job. Slight overhelp from Flip.
Yeah, one of those ones where you just can't help yourself, but put your hand in the cookie jar.
And sometimes you get caught, and that's what happened.
Indeed.
Gale at the line. Makes that one. Gale, an incredibly good free throw shooter.
An incredibly good shooter, I would imagine, across the board as well, Mark.
Yeah, it's a very limited data set. I don't know if it's still true. I don't think he's missed a free throw so far this season. So, according to the stats.
Interesting.
So that'll tell you. Also shooting 44% from three and 50% from the field. So
here we are, a little bit of a change-up in defence. It looks like a 1-3-1 for City of Birmingham.
And we saw a bit of this last week, didn't we? And the ways to attack it. And if you can get that reversal, that is the one, as Finn Porter slides along the baseline for a two-handed stuff.
But how good is that in terms of coaching? Nurizadeh right on the pulse there. Mitch Clark playing downhill, dumps it off to Porter for the stuff.
Daly fouled by Mitch Clark, and some early whistles here. Rockets already 3 fouls, and that's Mitch Clark's second. I think it's a slight benefit of the Rockets roster is they are pretty guard heavy, which allows them to rotate in quite a skilled and talented backcourt all the time.
Yes, and that's also good from a defensive aspect as well. They can really press the ball hard for 3 to 4 minutes and then come out and have the next person come in to defend.
Toloese takes a step inside of three. That is the one you want him to shoot, not the rhythm one, the one that comes out of rhythm. Here's Jenkins, and he looks excited to be back as he turns one over, as he nearly gets that back, and it's going to be a jump ball. This one will go with City of Birmingham. Do you think there'll be a little bit of rust for Jemiah Jenkins? Not been in the country long, and you sort of straight off a plane 2 days and you're right into a big cup game.
Yeah, I mean, I think the professional that Jemiah is, he's in good shape. He's ready to play, but I think you're absolutely spot on, Mark.
Call it game rust.
Definitely going to be a bit of game rust. Hasn't competed yet this season. And as I said, has only had kind of half a practice, a walkthrough. So once he's got a full week of practice under his belt, I'm sure that he'll be firing on all cylinders and be a really positive addition to this Reading Rockets team.
Ben 2 back in for City of Birmingham. Proper big presence. Now with Tolowazy and him in the front court, there's a kind of a too big approach. Porter, helped by Pinnock, will have to get this over the half court. Does just. Goes screen and roll. Finds Round. He fires his way off left, but good boards from Porter. Coach Nurazade asking for this to be slowed down, and that is the spot that Porter likes, and he makes.
Yeah, Finn Porter loves the short corner dunker spot, and he nails the baseline jumper.
City of Birmingham, here's Jordan Dawes, finds Gale, almost got left alone. This time he is left alone. That's Tolowazy, excuse me. Makes that one.
Yeah, and that's the one he does catch and shoot in really good rhythm.
Here's Pinnock downhill, and that's the foul from Dawes. Don't know much about Jordan Dawes. Haven't seen him, but give him some good minutes here. Don't know if you know any more.
Well, you're asking me, aren't you? Because I'm a very poor researcher, I don't know.
That includes me too. Maynard does like the elbow, was always sliding right, and Reese Pinnock. Oh, Jenkins just walks into that one. It's halfway home and just rattles out. And I think that's the one that's one of those, what do you call them? You got to make them, what's your...
Yeah, got to make threes, I would say. One of those in transition. Lewis Champion had one earlier in the game and found the bottom of the cup. But Jenkins not quite on that one, as both teams making some changes.
Here is Dawes, who we were speaking of earlier. And there's that good help again, and I think it's just doing enough to the City of Birmingham Rockets to know, and it's dropped off to Maynard for two. I thought he was going to go up top for the Oop. Sensible play. Yeah,
really nice transition play from the Rockets there. They're doing a really good job on their interior coverage and pushing the ball. And a foul is called on Lewis Champion, foul number 2. And Tolowazy giving him the absolute beans in the post.
That's going to be been one of those fun matchups from when they were teammates.
The thing with Sam T is he plays super hard, but he's very respectful of the people that are on the court, and that's what we love about him.
Proper competitor, as they say. Here is Dawes and Ben 2, and that'll go down low. A bit of a mismatch here. 2 just barrels his way, but good defense from Isaac Round.
Yeah, and that was an important one for Isaac Round. Really important that he can defend bigger players. Got his body in the way, made him go out of bounds. Good play from the 19-year-old.
Porter just flashes high for that one. Here's this kind of ball screen continuity offense. And there's that foul line jumper, and it's fouled by Ben 2.
And as Coach T would say, shooting is a finesse action. Don't foul the shooter. Coach T is checking into the stream. Hope you are doing okay, Coach. We are really looking forward to seeing you back here very soon. 3 fouls is shown.
I was just doing some additional research.
During game?
In-game research.
How unprofessional.
And then our director flashed to me, so I'm very much appreciated for that.
Ah, yes. Yes, I've just seen that on the replay.
Maynard hits a bet. Rockets, that is Reading Rockets, back leading this one 44-31.
This is not good from the Reading Rockets. Kane King wandering straight down the lane and laying it in for 2. Twice, sorry, Mark, I was just going to say twice that the City of Birmingham Rockets have punished the Rockets after Reading Rockets after free throws.
Yeah, you've always said it's been a slight Achilles heel of these Rockets team over the last few years, the transition defense. Jordan Dawes really playing hard defensively. Jenkins is out of bounds, and There's plenty of, let's call it communication from Coach Nurizadeh.
Yes, not sure he was particularly happy with that sequence of play, and probably rightly so. Kane King, easy layup, and Lewis Champion almost turning the ball over.
Here's Toloese left wing. 2 down the middle. Gale catches it, just sort of an extended elbow position. Skip to Dawes. Good help inside by Round. Toloese to the step back, and that is an unbelievable shot from Sam Toloese. Timeout called. Toloese with the step back in the corner.
Yeah, and he's given the crowd a little bit of chat as well. But what a shot that was. Porter kind of bit on the first fake. Toloese took the one dribble, step back and cashed the 3 from the corner, and that's kept his team interested at 8 down.
Rolling back the years, pump fake, step back, challenged, still able to rattle one home for 3, and Sam Toloese happy on his return to West Berkshire. And good time for us to call out one of our many, many wonderful sponsors. You've seen some close-up shots of the kit, the No Bro sponsored kit, and big shout out to our guys stateside and in the UK at No Bro. Make sure you check out their apparel. It's got some pretty cool stuff. I continually hint at a No Bro hoodie, but nothing's
come to fruition yet.
No.
I might start my own company, One Bro, because I do have one. So that's an awful dad joke that I will probably get highly criticised for.
You'll be off the stream in no time.
Most probably.
But very much appreciated the guys from No Bro. As I say, you'll see their logo on plenty of the Rockets gear and merch. And as I say, feel free to visit their website independently for some pretty cool and unique items that you won't find anywhere else.
I just want to say at this point, it's probably Rockets have struggled sometimes to finish the half well. It's an 8-point game, Reading Rockets that is. It's an 8-point game, so an interesting sequence coming up here.
As Zach Powell drops one off to Finn Porter. Wasn't expecting the turnaround dunk, but he gets one to go.
It certainly does, and that's a great response from the home team.
King, step back inside, drops it off to 2 for a two-handed flush, and right back at you, big man.
Yeah, gives Finn Porter a little glance there on his return.
We've seen Zach Powell back in the game on 2 fouls. I think Champions 2 fouls. There's plenty of foul, not call it trouble, but usage here for the Reading Rockets, and Toloese called for the foul on.
You know what? It's interesting
Jenkins.
that it's interesting. Like there's a lot of physicality from Sam T on the interior, and then he gets called for kind of a bit
ticky-tacky on the perimeter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, where he's clearly just trying to cut off the corner, make sure the guy can't get out. Rockets with Round, Porter, Champion, Powell and Jenkins in the corner. Finds him. Shot fake this time. One dribble pull up. That one short. Always was going to be leaving his hand. Dawes with no numbers. Toloese foul line dribble. Little hesitation. Nothing doing. And Champion is flying across the floor. Rockets ahead but no numbers. Early post match. Definite block there. I don't think that was really in question at that point. As 2 hits the deck, and that's his 4th foul. Ben 2, big man for City of Birmingham, and you'll see on the replay, just shifts his hip out a little bit, and that's why the foul was called. Yeah,
it's actually quite a smart play from Zach Powell there. He saw a static defender, went at him, and drew the foul, and good play from Powell. But yeah, 4 fouls for the City of Birmingham big man is a tough one, but it'd be interesting to see. That man, Sam T, will probably now take the team on his back again, and he's looked the most dangerous player for the visitors to Reading.
And I was about to say City of Birmingham goes small with Toloese at the 5, but it's not really that small because he doesn't really play small. He could basically play 1 through 5 and do each one fairly effectively, well, certainly defensively.
Most definitely, and there's a lot of athleticism and talent still on the floor for the City of Birmingham team, so transition is going to be a big thing for the Reading Rockets to have to combat.
Powell makes the free throws, 48-38. King defended by Powell, and good collapse from the Rockets, and travel called as the Rockets defense collapsed. Just over 2 minutes to go in this one. We see an animated Sam Tolawese, who's been good for this City of Birmingham team so far, and as Fish alluded to, lots of extended pressure, plenty of athleticism still on the floor for the City of Birmingham Rockets. Very evenly matched, as we said pre-game, that was Coach Nurizade's thoughts, like match up well, physicality, size-wise. Rockets back into their continuity ball screen offense here. Jenkins then coming off of the Porter screen. Powell on the baseline, switches hands and lays with the left hand, and applauded by Nurizade as the Rockets use all the clock to get a good 2.
And a big shout out to Isaac Round, playing the 4 spot on that one, slipped a couple of screens, provided space for his teammates.
Gale then fouled by Champion. That will probably be his 3rd. And be a sub coming, I think. I always think it's a bit of a real tough one for the Rockets when Champion gets in foul trouble, because he is a guy you really want on the floor towards the end of the game. Usually has a bit of control as well as a bit of fire in him. Giving him patchy minutes is not always good for this Rockets team.
Yeah, and I'd just add to that, like, you can tell when he's kind of really into the game, yeah. and he has been in this one, and I've really liked what I've seen from him so far. I think if the Reading Rockets go into the locker room plus 10, they'll be happy with that, and they can make some adjustments at halftime.
And Maynard comes in for Champion. Powell all the way down, had to switch that one as he was challenged by Tolawese at the rim. Looking for quick transition. I can hear Coach Nurizade in the background. Get back, get back, get back. Here's Gale, who spent most of this first half in front of us on this right wing. Tolawese, plenty of moves, throws one up, gets his own board. Classic Sam Tolawese, step through, nothing doing, gets his hands on another, and finally gets one to go. And we've said classic Martin Gale, we've also said that is classic Sam Tolawese.
Yeah, but that all stemmed from a really easy catch in the post, and that's something that the Reading Rockets have been really good at this evening, is making that difficult. So as soon as you give that position up, that's what can happen.
Here's Powell, plenty of defensive pressure for Daly. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Powell goes crossover all the way to the rim, and he's bumped by Oberia, but tough call. Foul is on Ronald Oberia, and Zach Powell goes to the line for 2.
Yes, good play from the Rockets, number 14, Zach Powell. Really good getting downhill, going to the rim, and shooting the ball a lot better, so you'd feel he would be good on both of these as he makes the first.
Somehow, I've got internet, Ben, from nowhere.
This is excellent news.
This is fantastic news. I can actually join everybody in the comments. It's good to see everybody finally here. Took me a minute. Here's King. Hands off to Gale. Thought he would pull up for that foul line jumper. It's swung all the way to Oberia. He'll get down the middle and take one square on the chest. And this will be discussed. I think Powell was in good position, but it depends where the foul is.
They'll call
before.
a defensive foul.
Foul is on 8. That's going to be on Maynard, I think, which it is. Timeout called here. I think that is Coach Nurizade's last, or was that Coach Rodriguez calling that timeout?
Yeah, it was Reading Rockets timeout. So Coach Nurizade not too happy with the last few possessions. City of Birmingham with a chance with these 2 free throws to trim the deficit to just 6.
To your point earlier, Ben, do you think there's a real belief of Coach Nurizadeh that he thinks to ensure that they get past the kind of end of the first half comfortably, don't give up kind of too many buckets in the last 2 minutes to get that 10-point lead? Do you think he really feels that?
I'm not sure. I think that generally the Rockets have come out in the second half and produced the goods. I think overall he'll just be disappointed with the 44 points currently given up by his team. But then on the flip side of that, you know, the Rockets are playing well in transition. They're playing fast-paced basketball. So, yeah, it's one of those where it's momentum. If he can just cut that momentum that the City of Birmingham currently have, I think that will help him during his halftime talk.
Just over 30 seconds to go in this one. 52-44. The Reading Rockets lead the City of Birmingham Rockets. I'm joined by Ben Fish.
Hello.
And myself, as always. I appreciate everybody on the live stream. Ex-Rocket Sam Orton saying big up to Coach Ben and Mark.
Well, he's back.
Big up indeed. Playing D3.
D3.
Let's go.
Come on.
Yes, rate that, Sam Orton. Glad to have you back on D3. Woody and the Rocket Dogman watching from the South Coast. You can never be known as your real name, only the Rocket Dogman.
Exactly, so the reserve is in place today.
I will say Rocket Dogs are being delivered at an electrifying pace in the arena still. Free throw made after the and one.
Yes,
Jordan Dawes back in.
Apologies, I'd forgotten that the basket was good.
193 watching. Great to get to 200 at some point. Extended pressure and a reach in there from O'Beirne. That looked fairly clear for me, I think. Don't think there was much to call on that one. I know there's some frustrated City of Birmingham Rockets players, but I think we had a fairly good angle of that one.
Yes, Coach Nurizadeh, though, just talking to his bench about being more secure with the ball, like especially under the basket. I think the Reading Rockets sometimes can be a little bit casual, a little bit wait for the ball to come to them rather than go and grab the ball. You can see that's going to happen under pressure, but 2 shots is the outcome.
Coach Rodriguez getting in some last-minute thoughts to the guys on the bench. Looked like one of those defend with your hand back type of movements. Can't confirm that, though.
No.
25 to go, but a 5-second differential shot clock and game clock. I'll keep you posted on that one. Here's Gale, or I could have run through. That one was round as I went into coaching mode instead of commentary mode for a second. King, Toloazy to catch and shoot 3. Front rims this one, he's been short on a couple. Out and running with 7 to go with the Rockets. And there's a foul called, and fairly high levels of animation. Again, officials are getting plenty of communication from the players. That will send Zach Powell to the line for 2 shots. It's a 3rd foul.
Yeah, and I think if you are Coach Rodriguez, you've got to be a little bit unhappy with that one. The City of Birmingham bench asking for some VAR on that one. Orlan Jackman not happy with that call, and yes, maybe a questionable one, Mark.
I can see this being an interactive goggle box type experience soon, where I'm having to spin the monitor around for VAR replays to the City of Birmingham bench. Subs in, Reece Pinnock on defensive duties. It's Maynard out. They'll go long. It's really long. Mitch Clark picks it up. Chance to beat the buzzer here. Clark, pull up 3. End of the buzzer! And the Lorden Valley Leisure Centre explodes. Mitch Clark, heady play to get a 3 at the buzzer.
Well, we talked about the end of the quarter, Mark, and the Reading Rockets certainly delivered. At one stage, we thought it could be a 6-5 point game. But as it happens, the Reading Rockets are going into the locker room with a 14-point advantage. They've knocked down their free throws, and they've made that 3 on the buzzer. And that's a real momentum shifter for the home team. What a finish to this first half.
Wow. We'll take a bit of a break, because what a first half. 59-45, as Coach Fish says, it's extended to 14. We thought it could go the other way. NBL Division 1, it's not Division 1, it's NBL Cup action, excuse me, round 4. You're tuned in with Mark and Fish. 14-point ball game at the half. We'll wrap up fairly quickly to give everyone some time to have a break. Make sure this is a good time to share the stream, let your friends know about the stream as the kids hit the floor here in the arena and spend some time. 59-45. We'll be back in approximately 12 minutes.
Coming back with this team a year after the games, yeah, it's really good coming back together.
You know, it's like we're one big family. Just brings about, you know, some great memories.
We all get along really well. It's nice to see that we've still got that camaraderie.
What was going through your head?
Last summer was an incredible journey, topped off by winning the gold medal.
The hairs on my arms keep going up randomly as we're watching it.
You know, watching it back with the guys, it gave me some goosebumps.
Kind of surreal, to be honest.
It still gives me the same anxiety and stress that I was going through whilst playing the game.
I didn't want to shoot it, and they was forcing me to shoot it on that one.
Yeah, that's what their game plan was, isn't it? They tried to let you lot shoot more from the outside, I think.
I think there's still so much that we could dissect about that game, because so much happened in it.
Worry, I got
Oh,
you.
we tried to sell that.
I got you.
The
moment I knew we were special when we crushed New Zealand. That's when I was like, yeah, this is our tournament. Our time is now. Young boy, big shot.
That's big.
That's the biggest shot of the tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of knew that we were special in the pre-tournament that we had.
When we were in Europe, those games were really tough. And I think that we used that to fuel us at the Commonwealth Games.
I think we really gained a lot of confidence from that.
It's overtime. It's 16-15 Australia. Australia need a point. England need 2 for goal.
I know the result, but I'm still stressed.
My most vivid memory of last summer was Miles hitting the shot. It has to be. Could it be anything else?
This is the play for me to get shot right now.
If Miles will tell you, he'll say I messed up the play, but that's not what really happened. I shot a shot, it missed. They shot a shot, it nearly went in.
He thought it was good. I could see in his face that he thought it was good, the way that he kind of bounced back. The guy who shot it thought it was in, I thought it was in, probably the rest of the crowd thought it was in.
If somebody in the city of Birmingham breathed out, that would have been enough to push the ball in.
It felt like a lifetime. I remember thinking like, oh no, this is not going to happen this way.
Luckily, it bubbled out, and then that's when time slowed down for me. OJ tipped it out. I got the ball in the corner. I set my feet, made sure I was behind the line. I let it go, and then that was it. That was history.
He goes for 2.
That was the play.
Big one. It kind of just felt poetic.
Birmingham's best has won gold in Birmingham.
I can't explain. I literally can't explain the emotions when the ball went through the hoop. I just screamed, I roared. I'm not usually that much of an emotional person, but it just all came out at once. And yeah, that's the best basketball experience I've ever had.
It kind of confirms what I already believed, that we were a special group of people put together by a special coach to make something special happen.
I always say, well done on, taking that shot. It was a big shot to take, and you wasn't afraid of the moment. It showed so much confidence in his own ability. Yeah, I was jumping for joy. I was going crazy in the stands and couldn't wait to get down with the team.
On the court, it was amazing. Whenever we got back to the hotel, we're not allowed to talk about that.
We had, really good chemistry off the court and on the court as well, and I think that showed in terms of their resilience.
It was just a lot of big plays from all of our team. Everybody stepped in and stepped up and made great plays to keep us in the game.
England's got some talent.
Yeah.
Next
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Next up, Olympics.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Loddon Valley Leisure Centre NBL Cup action, round 4. Reading Rockets hosting the City of Birmingham Rockets, the namesake rivalry that we will now call it from now on.
Excellent.
Why not? I'm joined by Ben Fish. He's there. There you are. You're there, Fish. And we've had a fantastic first half, 59-45. The Reading Rockets lead this one, and quick summary of the first half for anybody who didn't see.
Well, what a fast-paced game it was, that's for sure. Both teams having runs of their own. You can see some of the highlights from the first half. I think the Reading Rockets did a really good job to finish the first half. As we spoke about just before the half-time interval, Coach Nurizade would be delighted, really, to pour in nearly 60 points in a half. As you can see, the quarter scores come up. It's high scoring from the home team. And I'll just quickly mention the statistics, Mark, if I can. Sam Tolowezi's leading all scorers in the game with 16 points and 5 rebounds. And Martin Gale has 9 for the City of Birmingham Rockets. For the Reading Rockets, the home team, Zach Powell has 14 points, Finn Porter has 11, and Elijah Maynard 10. Both teams have got quite balanced scoring, to be fair. Rockets have 18 assists to their name. Reading Rockets, that is. The City of Birmingham Rockets just the 6. Both teams with 9 turnovers. Rockets with their biggest lead at 15 early on in the contest, 22-7. They now lead by 14, 59-45.
Thank you for that summary, Ben. And again, big shout out to everybody who joined us in the first half. We nearly hit 200 live viewers, so yeah, that's a big shout out to you guys on the live stream. As always, feel free to drop us a comment, any questions, any kind of info or input that you want in the evening. Let us know. We're always we're comments friendly.
Well, yes, tell us what could we do better. That's what we want. There might be some insults.
Maybe don't tell us what we could do better. Could be worse. But as I say, nearly full house here at Loddon Valley. They're just returning to their seats as Bailey Boom-Tustin delivers some swings to Fish and I for half-time. Another inappropriate moment caught on camera.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, we keep going. Got to keep us going for this second half.
On to the next one. City of Birmingham, as we say, if you didn't see the first half, with kind of under a minute to go, they were bordering on a 9-7 kind of 4-point deficit. Kind of difficult end to the first half for them led to a Rockets 11-point lead. Turnover on the last possession where they threw the ball long, picked up by Mitch Clark, and he sank a buzzer 3. And but they're very much still in this one, right?
Oh, most definitely. You know, 6-8 zip run, and they're right back into the contest for sure. I think the first 3 minutes, and I probably say this quite a lot, but I think the first 3 minutes will be really important. We'll see if the City of Birmingham really had the stuffing knocked out of them just before half-time, or whether they can respond and regain that momentum that they did have in the first half at some points. You know, they've got to be pleased with 45 if they can just do some things at the defensive end and keep up their interior presence on offense. Then, you know, they are a tough matchup. This game is by no means over, and neither team will want to lose because it's you know, a knockout competition.
As Fish says, this is NBL Cup round 4 action. Both teams unbeaten currently in the league in NBL 1, and you can see why. And for the Rockets, a little bit disjointed in some periods, mainly probably because of the foul trouble, right? Interior presence, it was really good early. Christian Alexander gets a couple of early fouls and Finn Porter fills in. Do you think they go back to the interior stuff that they did in the early first quarter?
You'd think so. Obviously, Ben 2 is not going to start this second half, I wouldn't have thought, with 4 personal fouls. So it'll be interesting to see if Christian Alexander can get going. He has a tendency in games of late to contribute early, then pick up those 2 fouls and then sit the remainder of the first half. So we shall see what happens as we begin.
Buckle your seatbelt, second half time. Here's Mitch Clark, first possession for the Reading Rockets. Joined by Maynard, Alexander, Round and Powell. There is Powell, left wing 3 early. That one rolls around and comes out. City of Birmingham right the other way. Kane King tries to flatten out Isaac Round, and Tolowazy steps into the 3, and that's Alexander who tries to pull that one in. Plenty of pressure from Jordan Dawes. Powell to the corner to Clark. Skipped to Maynard. He's got a long time to look at that one and gets the friendly roll, and first 3 points on the board for the Reading Rockets.
Yes, it's been a bit of a shootout to begin this second half.
Here's Jordan Dawes. Finds Martin Gale. Oberia across the lane, good bump from Clark. Still a one-on-one down here on this left wing. Shot clock to 2. Dawes with the runner, gets it to at least hit the rim, but not the offense the City of Birmingham Rockets wanted. Clark directing traffic with Alexander, who goes to the pivot, comes back again, and great controlled footwork from the big man.
Beautiful move from Christian Alexander. Goes one way, reverse, pivots back on himself and lays it in for 2. King is short on that pull-up.
We've been reliably informed that VAR is for football.
Yes, basketball uses the IRS
system.
instant review system. Yeah, Latif Mohammed Amin, one of the referees in this country.
I should say that our VAR comment was tongue-in-cheek as Maynard goes down the lane, gets the and 1, was tongue-in-cheek as we had a bit of banter with the City of Birmingham Rockets bench. We
Indeed.
were not suggesting that that system was in place.
Yes.
Other systems are available in different sports.
Yeah, that is very true. And some of our comments may be false.
Maynard goes to the line to convert the and 1, which he does with the friendly Loddon Valley roll. And as Fish said in the first couple of minutes, this one's jumped out to 22.
Yeah, it certainly has.
Tolowazy there, go-to when the chips are down. Gale finds King a long way behind the three-point line, dropped off to Iberia. He's stuffed at the rim by Christian Alexander, and that will be a Reading Rockets possession. Great block from Christian Alexander.
Yeah, and one thing I would mention on the possession is the Reading Rockets doing a fantastic job of taking away arguably the City of Birmingham Rockets' biggest threat, Sam Tolowazy. Really focusing on their primary and secondary scorers.
Alexander hands off with Powell. Clark with the mishandle. Nearly gets stolen by King, and it's a kick ball. Goes with the City of Birmingham Rockets. The Reading Rockets being implored to just play by Coach Nurazade. Coach Rodriguez trying to find a way to get his City of Birmingham Rockets back into this one.
And Christian Alexander seems to have checked straight out. I think he's got a cut on his arm, so forced substitution there for Samit Nurazade.
Good spot, Fish. Finn Porter back in, and Maynard tips that pass from Iberia. Here's Powell. Tries to drop it off, but stolen back by Iberia, and then Powell with the foul. And those are those interesting exchanges, aren't they? A lot of contact on, or what looks like contact on either one, and finally the third one's called.
Does indeed, and Zach Powell picks up foul number 3, and yeah, it's kind of a bit of a frustration foul from him as well. Interesting to see a replay on that, on his drive.
You could see he wanted to drop it off down low, but wasn't able to get the pass there. Here's Dawes, met by Pinnock, off the switch, and he'll go baseline, and Pinnock puts his hand up, got his feet turned and hips turned, and that was the foul. And here's the Zach Powell reach. I think that's always going to get called. I think even if it's as clean as a whistle, that tends to get called.
Yeah, no, that one I think definitely was. His drive was the interesting one.
King finds Dawes across the middle. He's made a couple from there. Give that guy another one. Soft touch. Clark into Porter. Trying to find Maynard. That will have been not tipped. And Rockets looking slightly different without Christian Alexander in the game.
Yeah, not one of Finn Porter's best passes. But we still love him.
Here's King. Goes by Pinnock, drops it off to Abiria, defended well by Maynard. Toloese doing what he does. Gets inside and gets two. Porter, this extended pressure again from the Rockets. Finds Maynard in the middle. Should corral that one, does. Now time to get into your offense, but City of Birmingham not giving a lot of time. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bump from King. King with the hip. And you'll see it's just this hip check that the officials didn't like. Porter now gets it in the hands of Clark. 10 on the shot clock. Finds Pinnock. He tries to get down low, forces one and just gets that to go, and probably not the offense by design, but gets it to go for two.
Yeah, keeps the scoreboard ticking over for the Reading Rockets as they lead by 20.
Late help, Toloese gets a low touch. And this is going to be an interesting call. Not sure what else Mitch Clark can do in this situation. He's slightly late on the help. You'll see him hips back, arms back, elbowed in the face, foul.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's a no call. I can't see what the defender did wrong. But City of Birmingham going to their strength, going inside, and Sam T arriving to the line for two.
I feel like I've maybe said too many officiating comments this evening. I'm going to lay off it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I really was just giving my thoughts on that particular play.
Independent analysis.
Trying to be.
Toloese makes a pair. Wholesale changes. Flip back in. Christian Alexander back in, now strapped up. Pinnock against Dawes. Gets it to Jenkins, and this pressure from the City of Birmingham Rockets is unrelenting at the minute. 6 on the shot clock. Pinnock's going to have to go. Gets himself down lane, loads of contact. Finally, an offensive foul called.
Yeah, well, what I would say is that City of Birmingham certainly ramping it up with the defensive pressure. I think the last couple of possessions, they've done a really, really good job. Reading Rockets not quite finding any backdoor looks from the next pass denial, etc. So, yeah, City of Birmingham with a little bit of spark in them still.
Absolutely doing a much better job on the perimeter defense. That skip's taken away by Round, and it's King looking for Gale in the corner. King down low, a little bit of a switch off from the Rockets. There's lots of tipped ball. Here's Gale. Went for the one dribble pull up. Finds Toloese. He's short on that one and is struggled to find the range this evening. But it's Pinnock the other way. Maynard, step back three, could be good if it goes. Tough one. City of Birmingham out and running again. King into the lane easily again, just drops one off to Toloese. Loads of bodies, loads of contact. Here's Jenkins. 3-on-1 should find a finish here, and they don't. Needed to drop that one off and going the other way. Here's Tolawezi. And he gets 2.
Yeah, and the home team just stifled a little bit, really. Uncharacteristic turnover, 3-4 against 1. City of Birmingham definitely with a flurry here as Round turns it over as well and then fouls.
That's Price on the turn, on the steal, sorry. He's then fouled by Round. I was thinking that there's probably a lack of a lead guard in here for the Rockets. Need somebody, you know, without Clark, without Champion, not always a natural one on the floor. Some guys that can play the one, but not a natural one on there.
Yes, and just as you say, that Lewis Champion is in fact back into the game to probably steady the ship, but the Rockets of Reading still plus in this third quarter.
Rockets need to rebound here. They've switched off a little bit with Price at the free throw line. More extended defense from the City of Birmingham Rockets, and more than anything, I think it helps them not allow the Rockets to get into kind of a rhythm offense. This time dropped off to Alexander. That's better from the Rockets. Needed that one to go, but doesn't. Fish is next to me, signaling that same contact that doesn't seem to be coming both ways, and Price nearly gets it to go. He's lying on the baseline as the ball hits him, so it will go to the Reading Rockets. And
scrappy.
Very
scrappy in this part of the game. And as I said, I feel that really does suit the City of Birmingham Rockets as they chip away. We're back at that 14-point advantage we had at half-time.
Sam Tolawezi takes a seat. Ron Iberia into the game. You'll see him there in 9.
Yes, and with no Ben 2 and Sam Tolawezi on the court, be interested to see what the Rockets do this possession.
Trying to find the ball inside, not passing well, and that's that same thing. I think City of Birmingham are doing a good job of just breaking up all the little stuff, which is making it really hard for the Rockets to get into offense.
Yeah, the Rockets are playing quite direct to get the ball inside. They really probably need to reverse it, maybe have some sort of cross screen for Alexander to come off to receive.
Champion just probing and turning the corner. Jenkins, this could be useful if it goes. He's way off the left. City of Birmingham clear another one, and they're out and running. Iberia goes all the way at Alexander, straight down the middle, easy 2, and that will be time out called as the tails are up for the City of Birmingham Rockets, and Coach Narazade wants to talk this one over.
Well, he does indeed, and the City of Birmingham Rockets going to a smaller lineup, and that seems to have helped them. Real difficult matchup for Christian Alexander. The City of Birmingham had to put the ball on the floor, get to the cup, and they've reduced the arrears to 12. And we said, Mark, they've got a run in them, and it looks like this is the one that they were hoping for.
They sure do. It's 69-57, was a 20-point ball game just a couple of minutes ago. That is the run that Fish is talking about. They've got themselves in touching distance again. You would have seen Orlan Jackman and Martin Gale talking that one over with the team as we see a few shots of the Rockets faithful during the mid-timeout highlights. What have the Rockets got to do, Fish?
Well, Reading Rockets need to be a little bit more...
Reading Rockets.
Yeah, they need to be a little bit more clinical on offense. As I said earlier, they've stifled a bit. They've only scored 10 points in this opening 5.5 minutes. And that's credit to the City of Birmingham Rockets. They've come out and defended harder. But they certainly need to have their inside-outside game a little bit more fluid and establish that advantage that they have in terms of their size.
Couldn't agree more. City of Birmingham just rushing back onto the floor, ball ready to come in. The early pressure again from the City of Birmingham Rockets. Reading Rockets doing a much better job getting into earlier offense. There was that cross screen you were looking for as well, Fish. It was just on its way. Foul called on that action. Here's the inbounds coming. It's Powell matched up with Price. Powell gets inside, wanted to go baseline to Pinnock, and that's an unforced turnover. City of Birmingham out and running. Rockets could really do with taking a few ticks off the clock here, getting settled down.
Could do, but they also need to offer a second line of pass into Alexander. When he's posting up, they're just playing him on the bottom side as he catches the ball now.
And then a travel called.
Yeah, and the City of Birmingham Rockets doing a good job. They've frustrated Alexander as Finn Porter's going to check into the game for the home team.
I think your point about the direct post entry is a good one, Fish. They seem to, it's just that left wing entry, isn't it, at the minute, and not a whole lot else.
Yeah, and when the ball does go inside, I think, you know, the 4s and 5s need to be a little bit more patient, looking for the 45 cut from the weak side, or after the ball's come in, screening away, just waiting for that action, just to clear some of the defence.
Finn Porter back in, it's Alexander who he spells. The City of Birmingham just on the dribble with Ford Daly. Gale wide open behind 3. Doesn't get that one to go, but Ford Daly will chase that down. Heavy help. Gale again gets a second look. Nothing doing again, and we're just over 2 to go here. Pretty interesting third quarter in terms of action.
Well, the Reading Rockets only scoring 10 points so far in 8 minutes, and that's a massive difference.
And there's that same entry again that City of Birmingham defend well. Champion gets a steal. Jump ball should be, oh, I thought it was going to go the other way. It's still with the City of Birmingham. Yeah, 10 points scored by the Rockets in this one. Just under 2 to go here. Thank you for joining us on this live stream. It's NBL Cup action, round 4. For Daly and Tolawese. He'll drive hard to his left. Tries for the repost, a lot of contact again, and the ball's flipping around, and the scrappiness ensues.
Certainly does, and as I said before, this really suits the City of Birmingham right now. They've kept chipping away. Remember, they were 22 points down. They've got the arrears to just 12. And they will certainly be thinking if they can get it under 10 heading into this fourth quarter, they're right in this ball game.
Here's Powell, Porter, Champion, Clark and Pinnock. There's that cross screen action. Cross screen and down screen. Clark thought about the 3. Charges his way down the lane. Good drop off to Powell, and that's much better from the Reading Rockets.
It certainly is, only because they were more patient. The big guy occupied defense inside. Good penetration, and they found the dump off to Powell.
Ronald O'Berry with a right wing 3 that's long. It's Pinnock the other way. One extra pass to the corner to Champion. He doesn't get his go. Skying for the rebound is Powell, and big energy play from Zach Powell.
Yes, absolutely, and that's what that man could do, and it's again a strong finish to the quarter with the Reading Rockets seeming to be in the ascendancy.
The City of Birmingham with trying to free up Gale on this right wing. Rockets just switching the perimeter stuff. Ford Daly doing a lot of dribbling. Goes to the pull-up, rims it out. Tolawese in there, but it's Gale on the rebound. Foul called. That's on Champion.
I never really understood that, like with 3 seconds left, you're playing somebody at the high post, just on the foul line, hands down. There's probably going to be only one outcome from Porter there. He kind of needed to play with his hands up, but...
You think with the shot clock down, put a bit more pressure on him, make him do something a little bit different?
Yeah, quite possibly. As it was, the Rockets gave up the offensive glass. And Martin Gale, it looks like he's going to go to the line for 2.
believe that'll be Champion's 4th foul. I think they called it on him.
Yes, and he's come out of the game. Isaac Roundy's back in. And to be fair to Isaac Roundy, he's definitely defending better and better. Growing into this team for sure. And Martin Gale keeps up his excellent free throw percentage by going 2 from 2.
Unconfirmed 100% record.
Unconfirmed, yes.
Wind assisted. Here's Pinnock. Finds the general who's kept Rockets going. Crossover, step back, needs that one to go, and it does. And there's a whistle on the play, and that'll be 2's final foul. And Powell will go to the line for an extra one.
And there was me shouting, attack, attack, knowing he was on 4 fouls, but incredibly, we got fouled on the step back. And that's Ben 2's 5th and final foul mark.
Yeah, I think a bit of a loss there from the City of Birmingham Rockets, because he's sort of their only recognised big. I didn't really see the end of the play to make a good judgment on what I thought of that one.
Well, I've got 2 restrictive use there. I'm just paying less and less for my seat.
Yeah,
so,
lucky.
Yeah, I couldn't quite see the corner of the court.
Your season ticket has been heavily discounted.
Yes.
Powell at the line, trying to make the extra one. And he does. So the lead pushed back out again, 17. Last play, got to put it up. Dawes does. That's going to be no good. Buzzer sounds, and an impressive end to the 3rd quarter, which was relatively unimpressive for the first 8.5 minutes for the Rockets.
It certainly was.
Reading Rockets.
Yes, the home team struggled a little bit, but the Reading Rockets have found some really good rhythm towards the end of the quarters. They're now leading the game by 17. So in terms of the quarter, it was only a 3-point advantage to the home team, but they kind of weathered that storm. It was an excellent effort by the City of Birmingham Rockets to trim that deficit. I think they defended really hard. I'd like to see a little bit more of that in this 4th quarter. I'd like to see them extend up the floor as well, because I think that can really help them. But it's it's looking in pretty good favour for the home team, despite only scoring a measly 17 points, I think, in that quarter.
Yeah, I think it's one of those where, as I say, they're fortunate to have finished the quarter well. A couple of heads-up plays from Zach Powell, big offensive rebound, extends the momentum that little bit longer. So, interesting one. 76 plays 59 going into this 3rd period NBL Cup round 4 action. One of the comments in the live stream says, "Why are the rims bent?" I cannot confirm or deny if they're bent or if it's the camera angle.
Yes, I'm not sure.
Last time you dunked it on either end, did it feel bent?
Not here. That was at another establishment in the Reading area. Many moons ago, I have you know.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say what year.
No, good. I'm glad you didn't. Because we are obviously both still in our 30s.
We are in our 30s. Nearly full house here at the Valley today. I think a few people put away by the clock's change in the early darkness. Maybe that's why they're
yes, and
not here.
bonfire night as well.
Ah, good point. So you make the sensible comments while I make the not so sensible comments.
Try to.
Here's Dawes, gives up his dribble as Toloese wanted the screen and roll. For Daly, gets Maynard in the air, skip to Gale. He's missed his last 2. Make that his last 3 from the perimeter. Alexander being hounded on the rebound. Round helping out. Clark doing the final mop-up work into offense. Powell on the left wing finds Maynard in this elbow area that he likes. 6 on the shot clock. Going to really have to hurry here. Clark finds Round, got to go. He would have been blocked, and the travel is called, and not a great first possession for the Rockets.
Of Reading, no, indeed. Probably just what City of Birmingham wanted.
Dawes, right wing, finds that's Price, excuse me. Defended well by Clark. Toloese again from the 3, doesn't get it to go, and as I say, has struggled a little from the perimeter. Powell goes behind the back, and a little bit of patience being deployed here by the Rockets early, but they need to get into some offense. Here's Maynard, handoff with Powell, and again, deep shot clock. Clark wide open, he's way off left from where we were sat. And again, nothing really significant from the Reading Rockets. Gale finds Toloese, gets himself to turn the corner, and that's where he's good.
Well, exactly, and that's really what the Reading Rockets, that's the primary thing that they have to take away. It does look like a little bit of 2-3 zone here.
Might be the reason why Rockets have struggled to find the opening just yet. Christian Alexander with another turnover. Plenty of hands in there, but I think he has to be a bit stronger. Take care of that ball. Gale for Daly. Toloese again tries his luck. This time he's fouled, and Christian Alexander is having a rough evening at the minute.
Yeah, in terms of defending kind of primary scoring, I would say, and probably Sam Toloese would agree, that the three-point shot is probably secondary to his interior finishing and presence. So for Alexander to be so close to him and to foul him is kind of a bit of a giveaway, because Toloese's normally pretty much money from the free throw line.
Question around live stats. I don't have a live stats link. Ben, you've had the third quarter stats. Do you want to give yourself 30 seconds to...
Yeah, well, I don't think there are any live stats for the National Cup. I apologise about that. I'm not quite sure why. However, what I can tell you is Zach Powell leads all scorers in the game with 21 points personal for the home team. Elijah Maynard has 16 and Finn Porter 11. And leading all scorers in the actual game, Sam Toloese has 22 points. Probably make that 20. Did he make the first free throw?
He missed.
He missed. So 22 could be plus, and 6 rebounds, with Martin Gale scoring 11.
Unusual not to have stats for the National Cup.
Is it?
I don't know. More extended pressure from City of Birmingham. They go straight to the traps. As I said, I think more than anything, it's just taking Reading Rockets out of early offence.
Yeah, taking them out of early offence and speeding them up as well. That's where the City of Birmingham have been quite successful in this game.
Powell skips to Clark. Longer look at this one, but it's, I was going to say short, but from where it was, I think it was right in the end. Kane King down the lane and just fumbles that one as he tries to find Price in the corner.
Well, it's great to see 207 people still tuning in. It's a 13-point game with 7 minutes left.
Corner 2.
Yeah, nice jumper there from Maynard.
Foul on the floor, that's going to be on Clark. Reading Rockets just their second personal foul. Clark's 4th, and this is where they've had this trouble with the lead guard position. Champion been in foul trouble. Clark now on 4 fouls, and I do think they struggle without a lead guard on the floor. King hasn't shot one for a while, but maybe he should. Gets the wing 3 to go, and as always, City Birmingham just hanging around.
Yeah, and that extended pressure is definitely helping the visitors. You can see the Rockets, as you said, struggling to get into any type of offense, having to go with screen and roll.
Champion. A really big shot from Lewis Champion. Smile on his face, and boy, did the Reading Rockets need it.
And what a play from Champion as he takes the charge. Goodness me, what an impact. Makes the 3-ball, takes the charge, and Rockets of Reading with the momentum.
He must have known that the TV Academy crew were zoomed in on him at the time as he got himself prepared to take that charge.
Yeah, that is outstanding coverage and scouting by our crew.
Big up the TV Academy.
Live stats only used in later rounds of the Cup, and we have been reliably informed, so thank you for that.
Chemistry made simple. I didn't find chemistry simple at all. Very difficult discipline.
No, gosh, the periodic table, what about that?
Incredibly difficult discipline. Reactions.
Yes, let's not talk about that because we will sound like absolute idiots even more so.
Champion again, dials his own number, and LJC loves that one.
Little shimmy to the crowd, back-to-back threes in a charge. This guy has come to play.
Rockets crowd back in this one. King down the middle, just slips his way with the underhand right. Nice from Kane King. Block called on Jordan Dawes as Lewis Champion flies through the Reading Rockets banner on that far side.
Yeah, I hope he's not broken it.
Looks like they're looking for the game day delegate to come and put that back up.
Oh, no. I have temporarily resigned.
I would say Director of Basketball Matt Johnson can help out, but he's currently in the corner eating a hot dog.
I've just seen that out of the corner of my eye.
Powell, Jenkins. He's another guy who's an instant offense. Lewis again. 3 triples in a row, and it is. He gives the city of Birmingham Rockets bench a look, and Lewis Champion doing what he does.
Yeah, and absolutely loving it at the same time. Reading Rockets on the ascendancy late in this one.
Maynard changing the offense, gets a turnover. Over 5 minutes to go, 87-68. Some individual offense. And that's a coach technical?
Yes, Nuno Rodriguez was a little bit unhappy after that that possession. He was speaking to the official down the floor, and I think was quite persistent in that. So that is why I believe that technical foul has been called.
Eagle-eyed Ben Fisher all over that one. Jenkins makes the free throw. Again, thank you for joining us, everybody. I think our live stats, our live viewers on the stream are vastly different. Mine says 171.
199.
Big discrepancy.
Yes.
Big discrepancy, but thank you to everybody who has joined us on the live stream. And more time to have a little look at the sponsors. I see the drippy grippy banner.
Oh, that has boomed.
Boom,
for want of a better phrase.
We're still yet to receive our drippy grippy socks.
Well, yes. So we've got.
Oh, you've got some.
No, I haven't. So
okay.
we've got No Bro hoodie.
Yeah.
And drippy socks. That's what we're thinking. Drippy grippy.
I mean,
but yes, this. Sorry, Mark. I was going to say I'm so excited by drippy grippy.
You are.
This week it's boomed on the old social media.
Yes, go check out the drippy grippy socks for all athletic competition.
Yes.
Not just basketball.
Indeed.
Lots of people wearing them under their football boots, I think. Maynard finds Porter. He's going to go all the way to the rim and get 2. And Rockets finding their form midway through this fourth quarter.
Yeah, they certainly are. That's really nice offense from the Rockets. Of Reading there.
Gale off. He also pretty reliable 3-point shooter. Hasn't really got it going today, and that one's going to be thrown away by Champion.
Yeah. Jenkins and Champion not quite on the same page just yet.
City of Birmingham still outside chance of being in this one. They're currently down 22 with 4:32 to go. Tolowazy finally gets one to go from 3, but that is the one where he gets a bit more time to look at it.
Yeah, and he's pretty money on that one, so bit of a disappointment from the Reading team there.
Jenkins all the way down the middle. He should get 2 there, doesn't, but great follow from Finn Porter, and that will be ticks off the clock here. We'll run down the 10 seconds. Quick screen and roll early, finds Maynard, left wing. Short Powell wanted to go, and decent box out from Kane King, and genuinely Powell had his eyes on the ball but just didn't see King in front of him.
Yes, and that's foul number 4 for Zach Powell. We're just under the 4-minute mark left in the game, 90-71.
I'm going through the sponsors at the minute. Go Perform.
Indeed, yeah. Sports injury. They, as we spoke about early on in our broadcasting this season, they work with our academy players in some pre-season testing. So it's great to have a link with them, and I know we are visiting them again after the Christmas break. So that'd be good. Fantastic.
I always say that if you get a chance to have a look at those guys on socials, they've got a cool facility, haven't they?
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. They've only recently moved, but they've really got everything there, and they've got some tremendous people working for them. And yeah, just do a great job in terms of rehabilitation and, you know, your physical testing. They've got a lot of, you know, pro athletes that go in and work with them to get back to full health and fitness.
Chemistry Made Simple has asked me, can we expect promotion of the home team sponsors next week in NBL Live show? I'm curious whether she means NBL Live or in our broadcast, because I will always try my best to cover off the sponsors.
Yes, of course. I'm obviously Basketball England with Wilson, Dynamic, Sure Shot and Sportserve. They are well represented in Loddon Valley.
I had another comment on the rims. Wait, why, expletive, are the rims so bent?
Yeah,
I don't see it from where I'm at.
I don't believe they are. They are regulation. They have been checked. But anyway, we'll continue with the ball game.
All right, Ben. No talk about the rims.
Sorry.
Crikey. Sorry, everybody in the live stream. Ben will not comment on the rims.
Like Roy King.
Here's Tolaway. He just drops one down to Dawes, and he's rejected by Maynard, and it's Clark out and running. Wants to drop this off to Porter. Does. Two-handed stuff from Finn Porter.
You've got to love it. Finn Porter. Absolutely. Crams it home for 2.
Dawes on the pull-up. Here's Champion out and running. He's given the signal by Clark to just slow down. Not sure he got the memo. Flip Jenkins does, and now Clark slows things down. 10 on the shot clock. They'll go spread here. He's turned over by 4, Daly. Just lets him go for the 2. Again, I guess that's the difference, isn't it? Sometimes when I say to slow things down, it's not always the right thing. It's sometimes you just got to get into the flow, not slow down too much.
Yeah, and I think it was more the pressure there that forced the turnover. Rockets looking a bit, Reading looking a bit more flow now.
Jenkins from the right wing 3, and the momentum has been really, really sucked out of the city of Birmingham Rockets here.
Yes, with Christian Alexander coming back into the game for the Rockets, Finn Porter checking out, and I think Finn Porter again is always seems to be under the waterline. Has done a really nice job for the home team.
.95-73 here. Game's really leaked open with 2:45 to go. Rockets have it at the half court. Jenkins, the additional guard, to help out. It's Alexander should get a catch there. Does finally get it and stuffs it home for 2, and that one had some malice in it.
Yeah, that was a real tough pass as well. Good catch by Alexander,
and their offensive foul.
Jemiah Jenkins loves it. Just off the plane, straight through his chest. JJ is back in Reading.
Can't explain just quite how recently he literally landed Friday morning, right? Friday afternoon.
Yes, Friday morning.
Yeah. So he's had 48 hours basically, and he's in a big cup game with the City of Birmingham Rockets as Jacob Spurrier comes to check in.
Yeah, and it's nice to see Jacob Spurrier, who is 19 years old today. So a very happy birthday to the Rockets, number 11.
Many happy returns.
He'll be very excited to watch this back.
You should probably say some nice things. Do you coach him fairly regularly?
Yes.
Yep, say some nice things.
I prefer the Valencia Jacob.
I saw this hashtag, and I always wonder, but I don't ask.
I tried to get these hashtags going, but they don't seem to take off. I don't think I'm a very good social media mogul.
No, no.
I should just stick to getting chairs out, sweeping the floor, my usual bits and pieces.
You've got to find your role.
Yes.
Here's Clark. Down the lane and finds Round. That's just tipped away and will end up in the hands of Jenkins with 12 on the shot clock. Goes to the crossover and then he's fouled by Price, and it was crossed over and crossed back. Price just slightly out of position. His third foul.
So, Mark, you would expect, obviously, the Reading Rockets to advance to the next round of the National Cup.
If you ask me who they play next, I don't know.
No, I'm not going to do that. But I do have my fixture card ready, because you're going to ask me who the Reading Rockets play next.
I am. Clark on the turnaround, back rims it, and Christian Alexander, big rebound, he's fouled underneath, and the big man who's had a tough evening snags a couple of big boards and got himself a dunk on the previous possession.
Certainly has, and that brought the Rockets bench, the Reading Rockets bench, to life as we enter the final 2 minutes of this game.
As we kind of get closer to the close, under 2, this is a good time to be thinking MVP, and of course we'll always defer to the comment section. Give us your shouts. Who did you think was your MVP this evening? We will try and get them for an interview post-game. Iberia down the lane, just runs into Alexander, block. This will be a good one to watch on slow-mo. And now he's fouled out, I think. I think you'll like this one, Fish. Delayed reaction.
Oh dear, you could argue that he lent in, but
I thought more so the delayed reaction I quite liked. It's almost like he got bumped and then thought about falling.
Yes. Yeah, and it's been a while since we've had one of those. It was circa sort of 2005 when Garnet Gale kicked a ball against the wall in Sheffield and it hit Chairman Gary Johnson on the back. What an incredible story that is.
It was 1 year after I left, and I'm sort of disappointed that I didn't see.
That was also in the same game that Coach Titmus threw a whiteboard pen and it hit me in the head.
Oh yeah, I did that story I recall. Tolawase MVP. It's a good shout. Generally, we'll take it from the winning side. So if City of Birmingham come back, more than happy to have Sam on. Inside touch here for Alexander. There's that cut that you liked in the first half, Fish, and there it is again.
Yeah, and the 100 up for Reading Rockets. That's a real crowd pleaser.
Free hot dogs for everybody. Just joking.
You can imagine free tacos for the Lakers and free hot dogs for the Reading Rockets.
Our guys at Nobro, I remember the kick. I was playing for Sheffield at the time.
That is just fabulous.
Superb.
Who'd have thought?
Superb. No footage.
No, I think that was pre all of the fantastic equipment that we have around us.
MVP shouts for Zach Powell.
Yeah,
not quite sure what numbers look like. You're going to have to add up mentally what it looked like from 3rd to 4th.
That's going to be difficult. Certainly not Carol Vorderman.
Alexander corrals this one, and Clark will control for the Reading Rockets. Finds Jenkins. Here's Spurrier down low. He's bumped, and that will send young Jacob to the line.
Yes, which is great to see.
Literally only one MVP. That's Zach Powell, absolute dog on both ends. Zach Powell, dog.
Well, he's been a real contributing factor this evening. There's no doubt about that.
I hope this is not swaying your decision too much, Ben.
No, not at all.
Impartial.
Very.
Spurrier could get himself some points. Lefty. Didn't know he's a lefty.
He is indeed.
Short, and Alexander skies in, and that should stay with the Reading Rockets. It's not. It goes the other way.
Yes, I think I'm going to have to disagree with you, I'm afraid. I think that's the right call.
I don't want to fall out.
Oh, yeah, with...
but we will.
67 seconds left. Dear, oh dear, that would be horrendous.
101.76. Reading Rockets should, barring a minor miracle, close this one out over the City of Birmingham Rockets in the NBL Cup round 4 action. Kane King on the miss. Challenged by Round.
Good defence from Isaac Round again. As I said, he's really definitely improved.
Turnover, City of Birmingham running. Kane King goes to the two-handed dunk. Isaac Round to Jenkins, just drops that one off to Alexander, and 40 seconds to go as we continue to play. It's Isaac Round foul line. Short, didn't really get his feet under him, and it's Kane King on the leak, but nothing. Dawes drops off to King. Right wing 3, short, tipped around, and that should nearly do it here. Jenkins will get the ball over half court, and that will be all she wrote. This one will finish 101.78. The home team, Reading Rockets, win and advance in the NBL Cup. Good game, Fish.
Yeah, really good game. I think certainly the City of Birmingham Rockets, you can see why they've had such a promising start to this season. Obviously, without Orlan Jackman in the team, that is
significant.
Pretty big loss for them. But I have no doubt that they'll regroup and they'll keep challenging at the top end of the table in Division 1. But a really workmanlike performance from the Reading Rockets. I thought that they weathered a number of storms and they countered a number of things that the City of Birmingham Rockets threw at them. And they just look better and better each week. So real positive step for this team, and a good win for the home crowd for sure.
Yeah, big shout out to City of Birmingham Rockets. They were you know, very good, very tenacious. And again, I never like to label anybody with the hard-working brush. I think that undermines what they do. That, you know, good ball club, work hard, but can get things done on the offensive end. Yeah,
I think it's less necessarily of hard-working and more competitive. They're really competitive, and that's what I love about this City of Birmingham team. They compete in every facet, and that's why I think that they've got. And then you're right, they do play some good basketball. I think that's really good to see.
Are you going to go and find Zach Powell?
Well, I'm hoping Matt will grab him.
Well, let's hope so.
Let's see.
Is the headset ready, and do we both get to talk to him?
Yes. Matt thought we were going to interview him. He's the MVP of the event, just not the game.
He's now saying to us that he's doing all the work, not realising that we're actually making fun of the fact that he thought he was on camera.
Shall I give you some statistics? Let me tell you that Sam Tolawese led all scorers in the game with 29 points personal, together with 6 rebounds. He was very influential this evening. Kane King finished with 14, Martin Gale with 11. For the Rockets, it was indeed Zach Powell that had 21 points, together with 7 assists, 3 rebounds and 3 steals. So he certainly stuffed the stat line there. And he was supported by Elijah Maynard, who had 18, Finn Porter, who went 100% from the field, had 15 points and 5 rebounds.
Who was that?
Finn Porter.
Wow, big night.
7 from the field. Lewis Champion had 13. He had a couple of those threes. He was 4 from 6 from the three-point line. And Christian Alexander ended up with 12 points and 5 rebounds. Rockets won the Battle of the Boards 36-25 and had 30 assists in the game. So a big congratulations to the home team.
just as we get Zach Powell mic'd up and ready to go. Fish, you can lead with the first question as soon as he can hear us. I'll let you lead, Fish.
Fantastic. Zach, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Fantastic. Well, yes, absolutely. First of all, many, many congratulations for today's win. What do you think changed at half-time to allow the team to push out to quite a high advantage in that second half?
I think we just, on the defensive end, just locked into what coach was saying and what he was writing on the whiteboard. Locking in on the rebounds especially, and just stopping their main scorer, Talawezi, from getting to the basket and getting all them and ones.
And Zach, City of Birmingham are 3-0 in league play, as you guys are as well. Were they kind of what you expected, or are they kind of a bit different?
Yeah, they were exactly what we expected. We knew that they were going to play hard, they were going to press, and the main thing is just playing hard for them and getting rebounds and passing it into the post and then kicking out from there. But they really play hard though as a team.
We certainly had a lot of fun on commentary, Zach, and there was some calls for you to return back to Birmingham. What's it been like playing against your hometown, as it were?
Nah, it's love. 100% it's love. Like I was speaking with Martin, Gill, Ronald, my guy Mike, and people like that, and they're just showing me love. Just showing me love that they're glad to see me here, and I'm glad to see them that they came here and we played together. And now we can play together in the same league, so it's all fun and games. It's all love. And just closing out here, Zach, you've got a familiar face back in the lineup. Flip's back. Has he been a good bit of energy for the last couple of days? Yeah, 100%. Especially when he made his first three. We was all happy for him. We was all happy for him to see him back. Energized, man. He's a great player. Well, we'll let you go on that one, Zach. Zach, thanks for joining us. MVP of the evening as Reading Rockets advance in NBL Round 4 action over the City of Birmingham Rockets. Thanks, Zach. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. So, Fish, we'll wrap up. All good this evening. Quick daps for Zach Powell. And then we leave it 101-78. Big thank you to everybody who joined the live stream. Thank you for your compliments and your well words and all those good things. And again, big shout out to the TV Academy. It's really nothing to do with Fish and I. We sort of show up, do the talking bit, but these guys are amazing as always. If you're interested, give us a shout out on the socials and we can get you in touch with the TV Academy. Leaves me to wrap up 101-78. The Rockets of Reading advance. Thanks, Fish. Thank you.